Hey everyone, I'm Kathy Marvel and welcome to Operation Less Stress. This week's theme is all about self-care, and today's mindful moment focuses on some different mindful activities. In past episodes, I know we've talked about using our senses to be mindful, so mindfully seeing, hearing, tasting, smelling, using those senses. And so today I'm going to focus more on some other activities that are mindful and stimulate your mind and your body and your brain to kind of work together and help you to be present in the moment. So first up are some puzzles. Mind benders, Rubik's Cube, Sudoku, actual puzzles, any of those. Coloring books, there's actually coloring books out there for adults now, so you can always grab those on Amazon. You know, Amazon is my favorite place to shop. Just gardening, harvesting, canning, anything in that realm, baking, cooking, any body movement that we've talked about, yoga, sports, exercise, meditation or mindful moments that we've talked about before, any kind of breathing, changing that breathing pattern for just a few breaths or a few minutes, doing that body scan that we talked about way back in one of those, I think week 1 or 2 episodes, creating any type of art, painting, drawing, dancing, music, pottery, photography, any kind of artsy things, being creative that way, or being creative with by building or making projects, those type of things. Scrapbooking, making garden boxes, building fences, Lego creations, any of that kind of stuff. Taking a walk around the neighborhood and chatting with neighbors is kind of mindful, just really being present and paying attention to some other people and those connections. Mowing the lawn, I know my husband does a different pattern every single time, and so it's kind of mindful and just being present and paying attention to those lines that you're making in the design that you're making in your lawn. Watching the clouds, taking a nap, a quick nap, singing, playing a game, not a video game, but a game, board game, card game, those kinds of things. Any of those things, or you can think of your own, just as long as you're being present and paying attention and in the moment, you're being mindful. Those are all mindful activities. I could go on and on forever, but really, a mindful activity has great benefits for your mind and your body. Not only do you strengthen those neural pathways that lead to your prefrontal cortex, that's that smart part of your brain, but you can call it your Einstein brain maybe, rather than a Frankenstein brain. But by practicing those mindfulness exercises or practices that you incorporate into your life, they help to relieve that stress or those feelings of being overwhelmed, those frustrated feelings. Mindful activities also have some health benefits. They can lower your blood pressure. They can improve your sleep, reduce chronic pain, improve your mental state, your mental health. So find time each day, every single day, even if it's just a moment, to be mindful in some way. When you're stressed out, yes, of course, those are the great times to be mindful, but even when you're not, just to make it a practice and a habit to be mindful throughout the day. Pull out one of these tools that we've talked about so far in all of our 6 weeks out of our 8 weeks of Operation Less Stress and be mindful. If you found this mindful moment helpful, use it and share it. If your goal is to be thriving rather than just surviving this thing called life, then join me tomorrow. As always, you can head to the Sunshine Spotlight for more mindfulness tips, and head to Kathy Marvel YouTube if you want past and future episodes of Operation Less Stress. Have a super weekend.